Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Percy versus Goliath. I think that's what it is. Or it's just Percy. It's one of the two. But Christopher Walken, Christina Ricci, Zach Braff all star in this Canadian film about a Canadian farmer who goes up against a big conglomerate, or I don't know, big something, probably chemical company, about GMOs that impacted his crops. So it's a very short one that I got on IMDb. 6.4, 1,600 people rated it so far. Hour and 35 minutes long. So I've been waiting to see this for a while. Just never got around to it. So we'll see. It's not like an over exciting action film, but it could be really good with some people I know in it. So not that I know them, but I've heard of them. I've seen them on other films. I'm not friends with them. They don't come to my house and hang out. But anyway, it'd be cool if they did. Alright, that's it. Let me get into it, find out what it's about, give you a better idea, and let you know what I think. Stick around, I'll be back. Hey everybody, want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Percy versus Goliath. We're at the 49-minute, 31-second mark, just over halfway. Basically what's happened is Christopher Walken, who plays Percy, is a farmer, and he has always grown his own crop, and the people who make Roundup actually built a gene, or created a gene in crops, specifically canola, and so that you can plant these things and spray Roundup on them, they'll continue to grow. So just get rid of all the weeds. So they patent this gene, and somehow he started to grow their canola, the canola with their gene in it. So they sue him for patent. So he's got that whole piece going on with there. In the meantime, and Zach Braff is his lawyer, that's where he comes in. In the meantime, Christina Ricci seems, I don't know if I quite understand, she seems more like a reporter, but she also seems like an activist for, you know, going out and speaking against companies with GMOs and stuff like that. You know, anybody that's genetically modifying their, I don't know what the O stands for, operations, I don't know, whatever. But output, whatever, I'll find out. But, you know, chemicals and alternating genes. So she's now reaching out to Percy and trying to get him, you know, to speak out against everything. So he creates publicity, gets some support and stuff like that. But it's kind of like a cross for me, like when I watch this. Like, he is trying to say he didn't mean to grow that stuff. He didn't do anything wrong. He's been growing his own stuff. Whatever happened, happened. Whereas she's saying, let's go out and speak against it. Sure, he's against it, but his motivations are to, you know, not be sued, not, you know, that kind of thing. And her motivations is to speak about companies that use, you know, anything like GMOs and stuff like that. So you see where the crossing interest is, or conflicting. It's not really conflicting, but that's not the right term. But you see what I mean, like. It's not like she's out trying to help him. Like, I don't know how he gets around all this with her help. But she will get a lot of people to know about it and stuff like that. So we'll see where it goes. I don't know if this is based on a true story or not. But pretty interesting, but you also feel bad, you know. So we'll see where it goes. And I'll give you my final thoughts. Unless anything interesting happens between now and then. So stick around.
Not a thought. Yeah, I was gonna.
Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Percy versus Goliath, and can clarify that it was based on actual events. How true everything is, it seems like what I found was it's based off of the court trials, and I'm sure they embellished a lot more, but the people that Christopher Walken plays really did exist, and really fought against the Goliath company that says that he broke the patent by growing their granola or whatever, granola. And so, you know, it was good. It was it's kind of what you expect when you know the plot line. You know, the little guy going after the big corporation, and you know all of the bad things that can happen to them because the corporation has all the money. And can use, you know, anything, you know, as their means to attack them. And so the struggles, and he was a 70-year-old farmer that's, you know, generations upon generations of holding this farm, that kind of thing. So, you know, you're rooting for him, but you know what kind of chances he has. Percy Schmeiser and Louise Schmeisers were their name as their credits roll up the screen. So it was good. It was interesting for the most part. You know, like I said, it seemed a little predictable. I think when you get to a point, you know, in these kinds of movies, at least for me, it's like, I don't like this, you know, the bad things happening to good people. Just take me to the end and let me know what happens, you know. So that, I got that feeling about 3/4 of the way through, you know. So, but it's all based on a true story, so I'm sure you can look it up. I wouldn't say it's really predictable, but, you know, it's going to end at some point, and so you know it's going to go one way or another kind of thing. So I don't know why I just said that, but you get it. But that's what I got. I mean, Christopher Walken is fantastic. Christina Ricci, I thought she had an interesting role, and I thought she did pretty good, and it was good to see her again. I haven't seen her, you know, in years, and she kind of looks slightly different, but like still looks pretty good, so that's great. Not that she shouldn't, but you know, sometimes when you don't see people for many years in acting, they come back a little bit different. Her hair's a little different, but that's it. So Zach Braff, he was all right. He was Percy's lawyer. He's kind of the same in a lot of different movies, but there you go. So interesting. For those of you who are against GMOs and stuff like that, you're probably gonna enjoy this film. We're into farming, like I said. About 3/4 of the way through, I'm ready for it to be over and give me the end. So that's what I got for you. I would give it a 6, I think. Yeah. Yep. So definitely 6, or yeah, I'm gonna give it 6, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Hopefully that was helpful. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, all that stuff. No, and tell all your friends too. So thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.